Hey guys, welcome back to Coding Flamingo. So in the last two videos we have looked at implementing Dapr, one calling with HTTP and the other one calling with gRPC. And now we're gonna do a performance test between that and calling the actual backend service through the cluster IP through Kubernetes regular. It's not an apples to apples comparison because Dapr actually does encryption with MTLS between your microservices, so it should be slower than regular Kubernetes, but also Dapr does some optimizations by doing it with gRPC and everything. So I actually wrote a lot of this off camera since it's a lot of just basically what we did, putting stopwatches and everything in the back end, and what it came out to be is doing 1,000 calls and doing the average for them, 500 calls parallel, and then just a single call to so you can see the results of the call. And one of the things is that like not all payloads are the same. Some are bigger, some are smaller, and maybe one is gRPC is faster for, and some HTTP is faster for, and so on. So I decided to, in this video, we're gonna make a scale so we can tell it how big we want the payload to be. So first in the backend, if we go here to the backend, I added an int results and I changed this from a fixed number to results times 10. And the reason for that is it almost maps 10 to 1 for kilobytes. It's close enough that it's a rounding error. So basically, if they say 1, we'll return 1 kilobyte, which is 10 results. So now we have to implement that in here. So modify our code for that. So we're gonna make a slider with Blazor. So like input and then the range. I made a min of 1 kilobyte and a max of 50 kilobytes. You could actually make it higher, but I don't really want to test higher. And then in here, I bind it to payload size, and I'm just displaying payload size. And I went ahead and created payload size down here. It's just an int. So now we have to pass that to our get method. And to do that, we have to change this, and we're just passing results equals and then payload size to string. We're going to do that for the 3. And this is for Dapr.Client. If you're actually passing data like a post or something, I put it in Chrome. When you're passing data, you can actually pass it in here. So like in here, for example, it's passing my data, which comes from here, and returns a string. So like you can do it through here, but in here we're just gonna do it through the URL, keeping it all the same. The other one is mostly, I use it mostly for post and when you're passing big types of data or structures of data. So now that we have done that, we have to push this. So I already pushed the back end, so I only have to push the front end. We have to change this front end. And now we're gonna deploy. And now we can test it. So now we have our slider here, so we can do 3 kilobytes. And we can see the results. And then we can do 24, for example, and you'll see it'll take way longer. So as you can see, it takes way longer. And we can see parallel. and then single API, which gives you the actual result. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.